She was at my wedding. She held my baby. And for 15 years, I called her my best friend. Until the day I got a call from my bank telling me I had a mortgage on a house I'd never seen, in a city I'd never been to. That's when everything I thought I knew about my life collapsed. My name is Sarah, and this is the story of how my best friend destroyed my life and how I made sure she paid for every single second of it. Lisa and I met in college. 2005. She was the girl who sat next to me in economics class and whispered the wrong answers just loud enough for me to hear. We laughed about it for years. We were inseparable. She was at my graduation. I was at hers. When I got married, she stood next to me at the altar. When my daughter was born, she was the first person I called, before my own mother. Lisa had a tough life. Bad relationships, financial problems. She borrowed money from me twice, $300 once, $500 another time. I never asked for it back. That's what friends do. I trusted her with everything. My home address, my phone number, my email login, because she helped me set up my first iPhone. She even had a spare key to my apartment, and I had no idea. Not a single sign. Not one red flag. Or maybe there were signs, and I just refused to see them. It started small. 2 years before I found out the truth, I started getting strange mail. Credit card offers for accounts I didn't remember opening. A store loyalty card I never signed up for. I threw them away. Junk mail, I thought. We all get it. Then one day, my credit card got declined at the grocery store. I had $2,200 in that account the week before. Now it showed $4.11. I called the bank. They said there had been unusual activity and my account was flagged. 3 transactions from a city 3 states away. On days when I was sitting at my kitchen table, I reported it as fraud. The bank refunded the money. I changed my card number, and I moved on. I didn't connect the dots yet, but the dots were all there, waiting. The call came on a Tuesday morning. My daughter was eating breakfast. I remember that clearly. She was eating cereal and watching cartoons. And my phone rang. It was a mortgage company. The woman asked if I wanted to discuss the payment options on my property in Arizona. I said, "I'm sorry, what property?" She told me I had taken out a mortgage 18 months earlier, a $240,000 mortgage on a house in Phoenix, using my Social Security number, my date of birth, my mother's maiden name, everything. I sat down on the kitchen floor. My daughter asked me what was wrong. I told her nothing. Everything is fine, baby. Everything was not fine. I pulled my credit report that afternoon. There were 6 accounts I hadn't opened, 4 credit cards, 1 car loan, and the mortgage. Total debt in my name, over $300,000. I hired a private investigator. Not immediately. First, I went to the police. But identity theft cases are slow. The detective told me it could take months just to open the investigation. I didn't have months. I had collectors calling every day. The investigator found the connection in 11 days. 11 days. He called me and said, "Do you know someone named Lisa?" My stomach dropped. I said yes. He said her name appeared on documentation connected to 2 of the accounts, and that she had accessed my email, which I never changed after giving her my old password years ago. I couldn't breathe. I kept thinking, why? We weren't fighting. There was nothing between us. I had lunch with her 3 weeks before this call. She hugged me. She asked about my daughter. And then I remembered something. About 8 months earlier, she had asked me, casually, over coffee, if she could use my address for a short time because she was between apartments. I said yes. Of course I said yes. She was my best friend. I went to the police with the investigator's report. This time they moved fast. Lisa was arrested on a Thursday morning. I know because she called me from the police station. She actually called me, asking me to help her. I didn't answer. I let it go to voicemail, and I sat in my car in a parking lot and cried for 40 minutes. Not because I felt sorry for her, because I was grieving 15 years of friendship that had never been real. She was charged with identity theft, wire fraud, and mortgage fraud. 17 counts total. Her attorney tried to make a deal. The prosecutor didn't take it. Lisa was sentenced to 4 years in federal prison and ordered to pay restitution. My credit score took 2 years to recover. My marriage almost didn't survive the stress. But it did. We did. If this experience has taught me anything, it's that those closest to us have the most access. And access, in the wrong hands, is a weapon. Check your credit score. Change your passwords. Not because everyone is Lisa, but because you deserve to protect yourself. If something similar has happened to you, or if you think it might be happening right now, share your story. You are not alone, and it's not your fault. My name is Sarah. Thank you for listening.